Hey there, welcome back to Elmcreek. I'm Mighty Mike, and we are here in a new tractor. Picked up this Massey on sale, actually. So it's a really good deal. So we got it set up here for field work. We're going to use it to do our cultivation, seeding, and things such as that. Then you see here, we ended up getting the T560. Not a huge combine, but it is a slight upgrade from what we had. And we have the sunflower header on the front here. We're going to get started with the sunflower field up here right beside the house. I've already harvested the field just to the south of here. You can see across the way there has been harvested already. We did take the sunflowers from that field down to the oil production plant, so it is currently processing that for us. And so we're going to rock through this field here real quick and then try and get these down there as well. You see here the combine moves through the field at 9 miles an hour. The sunflower headers do move along quite quickly, so it will not take very long at all to get this field, a little small field here, knocked out. But what I want to do is we've got some pallets of oil down there at the plant. I already loaded some of them up. We're going to have to load the rest up and then get those taken off somewhere to be sold. And then once we do that, I want to look at increasing my egg output. We do have the small chicken pen that has 30 chickens. And so I do want to look at either another chicken pen and possibly the larger pen. We can get that put in and buy some more chickens and get that rocking along pretty good. Increase our egg output because those do sell for a really nice profit. And the food for chickens is pretty easy to come by. Wheat, barley, or sorghum. So we can grow that when we need it. You see that financially, still doing pretty good, even after buying the combine, the new combine and the header, and the other tractor. So everything is moving along really nicely. I think we're in a good spot to potentially start making some good profits. So I do want to also consider buying another piece of land at some point in the near future. I want to look at some larger pieces so that we can start moving into some larger equipment and really start moving along through this series. I am also toying with the idea of potentially moving the farm. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if that's a good idea at this point. Let me know in your thoughts below. I've got some ideas on some locations we could potentially move to, and I really like those locations. But let me know, do you think we're too established here to start over? Or do you think we should potentially move? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. So we're on the last pass here. We'll get this harvested up really quickly here. What we'll do is we'll put what we have here in the harvester into a trailer, and we'll run it up to the production plant. I'll set a worker to helping us on one of the other fields, and then we'll go check out the production plant and see how it's doing. And I did set the greenhouses to automatically sell after that last trailer full of lettuce. I do have those set to sell just for the time being. I got a lot of things going on the farm right now, so I don't want to have to fool with all of the pallets just right now. So we're gonna let those sell. We won't make as much money, but we won't have to deal with it. So let's see, we're gonna get this guy going here, probably on this field here. You see, all three of the fields here are ready to harvest. So we'll just get him set up here. And we'll let him go. It should take him a while before he gets full. And then we'll hop in the tractor here and we're gonna run up to the production plant and see what we can do about getting some of those oil pallets loaded up. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any sunflowers in the... Yes, it is empty, the silo. Alright, we're up here at the production plant. You see there, I do have the tractor with some pallets already loaded. Pull in here and get these sunflowers dumped out. It is not very many, only just shy of 3,500 liters. Alright, we'll leave this guy here. Actually, you know what? I am going to send him back to the house, since we don't need him down here currently. We'll just set a waypoint here, send him down, and he'll take off there. And we'll run over here. And I noticed my trailer has drifted into the fence there. Have you had any issues with that? I've noticed this trailer in particular tends to slide a little bit, especially if I'm loading with pallets. So let's get started here. Actually, before I do that, I think I want to try and get this off of the fence, if I can. And I'm going to strap those down just so they don't go flying. There's a sign that's damaged. Alright, that'll work there for now. Let's get turned around here so we can get to some of these pallets. Now, we currently have quite a few on the trailer. We look at the productions tab here, and we see here that the canola oil is what we're making the most of. We do have 1,300, so it looks like we'll have one more pallet pop in. These are 1,000-liter pallets. I am not stacking these nearly as well as I was able to stack the greenhouse products, as you can pick those up by hand. But these pallets, I cannot pick up by hand. They're too heavy. Yeah, that is good enough there. So let's check and see where we can go to get the best price. Looks like we are going to be heading to the fast food restaurant. That's so convenient because that is right across from the farm. So we get connected back up here to the trailer, and we're going to restrap everything in. And then away we go to the fast food restaurant. Alright, we're about to pull in here at the fast food restaurant. They're going to have all of the oil they need to cook french fries for many, many days. So we'll see how this sells for us. See, the trailer's even sliding there as we're selling this oil. That's very strange. Oh, wow, $62,000. That is fantastic. Fantastic. We'll get across the road here. And we'll get this trailer put away and disconnected. I still need to take these bales off, but I was trying to wait until I had more bales to take. I think I was keeping this trailer over here beside the shed. It's a good little spot for it. Alright. Very good. Oh, and something else that I had done. I got permission to use the fire hydrant here for watering the greenhouses. So it's pretty short distance. I can just pull right here and fill up, and then right over here to the greenhouses. So that works out way better than taking it down to the pond that we were having to do. Still have to pay for the water, but it is not very expensive. And so because of that, I think we'll end up selling this water tank over here. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that right now. Get rid of that, a little extra money back in the pocket. There we go. So let's see here, let's get this guy pulled out of the way real quick. And then looks like our combine is nearly full. That was really good timing. So pull over here and get him unloaded. What we're going to do is we're going to jump in the harvester here real quick and cancel that worker there. And then let me move the trailer. I'm really getting tired of these double trailers here, so that is something else I want to look into potentially upgrading to. It's just a single larger trailer. I did not mean to kill the engine there. Let's get it fired back up. And we're going to just knock out these little spots here that he missed. It's one thing I miss about Courseplay is it would have gone around the headlands here to get those. But these workers do not do as well when your field has angles to them. I think I'll just run the combine and finish up this field. This area over here is just a little bit irregular, so I can probably do it faster than the helper could. So one thing that I'm not sure about is the current chicken pen has food in it. And so there's no way to get that back out. So I think what I'm going to do is leave that pen in place until they run out of food. And then since I have no way to transport the chickens, I'm going to have to sell those and then buy new chickens for the new pen if we decide to upgrade pens. Right, we're almost done with this field here. One last little section of sunflowers and that is done. So we're going to run down here. We'll shut down the header and I'm going to run down to this end and knock off a couple rows on this end down here because there's a pole that the culprit does not like working around. Alright, so I've looked around the farm and I think I've decided on a spot for the new chicken coop. So this is the one we currently have here is the chicken pasture. Holds 30, was only $6,000. Was a good start, but I think it's time for us to move into a lot more production. So this one here is $79,000, but can hold 360 chickens. Want to put it somewhere along in here? But what I want to do first is we're going to flatten this area out. So let me go to the landscaping tool here. And we're going to increase the size a little bit here. We're just going to make sure that this is fairly smooth. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't want any surprises here whenever I go to put down the chicken coop. One thing that I have found that's really cool is when you flatten the fields, you don't lose the field like you did before. So that works out a lot better in my opinion. So we got everything kind of smooth out there. So we'll go back over here and put in the chicken coop now. The trigger is over there for food, so I think that will work out pretty good. Let me move around just a little bit here so I can just make sure that's where I want it. I think I like that there. See if we turn it just a bit more. And I think that looks, well, you know what? I want to stay out of that road there. We'll turn it just about like there. And drop it in. There we go. We've got a chicken pen. I'm going to have to take some of the field away here around the pen. But we'll just paint that out. That won't be a problem there. And we'll get that cleaned up and looking really nice. I'm assuming the pallets are probably going to spawn over here. Okay. Very good. All right, looks like I ended up with a little bit of a problem over here, so I'm going to do a little bit of smoothing out on this end. It was not quite where we wanted it. Hopefully it'll smooth down. I think it will. How's that looking? A little bit better? A little bit better there. All right. So now we can buy some chickens. I believe the trigger should be right here. And there we go. We have chickens. We're going to go ahead and again buy the younger chickens. And we'll just get, let's start out with 50 for now. And then let's also buy some couple roosters. We'll only get we'll get 2 roosters. I think that'll be good. There we go. We have more chickens and a couple roosters. All right, so I'm gonna go grab those some food and then go check on the harvester and get the rest of the sunflowers harvested, and then we'll get those put in the silo. Unless, let's take a look here at the prices. We may go ahead and sell them. Not sure. I have to look at the prices and make a decision there. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure to give me a like. I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here soon.